Oh my god, I can't believe how long it's been since I've done a video. I'm sorry guys, it's been ages and it's unacceptable. But not much really happened. I tell a lie. It's been insanely busy up here, I haven't stopped moving. This video is going to be done in two parts, because I don't have internet up here because it ran out, and as I'm going to Scotland tomorrow for the weekend, I didn't see the point on paying for more. Yes, that's right, I have to pay for my internet weekly. So I'm going to upload it from Scotland, I think. So I'm going to give you a general update now, and then I'm going to do some other stuff in the second part of the video. So I got a job in a bar again. It's shit. It's like the same shit in a different place. It's really not that great. I have been working around the clock. I've got something ridiculous like 12 hours of lectures a week, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot more than everyone else has. Mostly because I decided to pick up a new language, one that I had no prior knowledge of or any idea of how insanely hard it would be. And I'm failing it quite miserably, so it looks like I'm going to have to make it up with extra modules next term. I've got a big test tomorrow, which is like a quarter of one of my grades. And bearing in mind that I only need 40% to pass, it's more than half of it, so that should be interesting. It's in archaeology actually, which I thought was going to be insanely boring, but it's actually one of probably my most interesting subject. In sociology, I have a massive 40-minute presentation for a seminar that I have to prepare, but it should be quite easy because it's all the same stuff that I've spent the last 2 years learning. It's basically like a giant revision session before the exams in week 12, which I only have one in, which is good because I'm going to Australia on the 19th and our exams don't finish till the 21st, so if I miss them then I won't miss very much, which is good. See, there's a lot that's been happening, but I don't want to talk about it over the internet, so I'd rather discuss these anecdotes in person. I don't know when I'm down next. Actually, I do. That's a lie. I am down in London next weekend, or the weekend of the Thursday is the 12th. I know that because I'm going to see Muse on that day, which is going to be awesome. And yeah, I'm going to go see Muse, and that's going to be really cool. And I'll stay for a couple of days at the weekend, hopefully, which will be good. I've just been so busy. I know, a lot of people say that it's not busy, but I've been so busy. Yesterday I had lectures at 10, didn't get home till 1:30 this morning because I was at work. Halloween I worked, last Thursday I worked. I don't like work, but I kind of have to because I'm in so much debt already, and it's a shameful how much I've spent. That is all I'm going to say for the moment. Join me in part 2. Okay, here I am in Scotland. I don't know if any of you have ever been to Scotland. I'm not going to lie, it's a lot like England, but with more Scottish people. I've just reviewed all of the videos from previous weeks, and I've got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to be very, very quick and try and fit in everything. Daniel, the Descartes philosophy, it didn't sound sensible at all. I can't even remember what it was, but in my notes it says it didn't sound sensible because I don't know, I'll come back to it if I remember. I haven't seen it, was gonna see it, and then Carla kind of ruined a part of it with the 2 people that die, so thank you, Carla, for that. Daniel, your sound is terrible. Is there any way that you can bring the laptop closer to you, or you to the laptop, or something? Caffeine. I'm sure you guys know that I do like caffeine. I've been up for 2 hours now. I've already had 2 cups of coffee, and I love coffee. It wakes me up. It's brilliant. The whole rise in coffee shops. I think whenever I'm the kind of person who, whenever I see a statistic, I always question it, and it's got to be biased in some way. Basically, if it's in the media. But have you ever thought that maybe it's not full stores that are opening up? Maybe it's shops that are doing badly are selling part of their shop to open up a small coffee shop inside the shop, like you would get like a Costa in an M&S, or like a small Starbucks in a Sainsbury's, that kind of thing, because that seems like it would work for both of them, because people often want to sit down while they're shopping for a bite to eat and a coffee and a pick-me-up. I know I do it all the time when I'm hungover and I've got to go shopping, stopping in a coffee shop. On a related note, Costa's campaign, I don't know if you've seen it, has been in the news lately because of they've basically said that something like 75% of customers prefer Costa to their leading competitors, which is basically Nero and Starbucks. But then you look at that and you think, well, how did they gather that information? You know, did they? They didn't exactly go into Starbucks and ask everyone, did they? They probably just put a questionnaire in Costa's, where the people in there are probably going to be people who come to Costa's regularly, so they're probably going to prefer Costa's to Starbucks. And also, it turns out that it was all just done based on how much they liked the cappuccino and not everything about the store. So it's statistics are always biased. That'll be my topic of conversation for this week, because I don't have time to think of another one. Scotland is nice. The air is clean and the internet is free. And I saw the fireworks last night, and they weren't amazing. I'm only in like this little town called Gurrock, it's about 40 minutes outside of Glasgow. They weren't amazing, but you know, it's not Disneyland, and well, they're alright. There was obviously a lot of thought gone into it, because there was music and it was all timed to music and stuff, so that was alright. Adam, NaNoWriMo, you said that you're not doing very well with it, but I hope that you will do better than you did last year. So let us know how you get on with that next week. Obviously, you've already said you're not doing very well, but I hope that you find some motivation somewhere. The whole alcohol thing, I think that there is a valid point that more accidents are due to alcohol. But that's only because alcohol is legal, really. I don't think it should be made illegal, but it's not exactly a good thing. I mean, there's no real grounds for it being legal, because it is detrimental to health and it is dangerous and people abuse it, blah blah blah, blah. I'm running out of time. Reading week, yes, it's a DOS of first years. I didn't get a reading week this year, just to clarify, but my sister's in third year and she's just had reading week, and she has spent every single hour reading, so it is definitely necessary for third years and probably second years as well. Ironically, Adam, when you said that you cut off noise from the outside, well, whenever you shut your front door, the Hoover immediately started. Carla, yes, you didn't know what leisurely means. And The Labyrinth is a really good film, except for that whole bit with David Bowie in it. And if you like The Labyrinth, you might like The Dark Crystal. I haven't seen that in years, but I always rave on about The Dark Crystal because no one's ever seen it, and it's the creepiest film ever. It's a kids' film, so maybe it's less creepy than I'm making it out to be. But it is kind of weird when you're a kid, so if you've got a little kid at you at some point, put on The Dark Crystal and film their response. It's going to be like our 2 girls, 1 cup thing for Project Mackerel. I quite like that. The riddle, I'm guessing it's like, I don't know, like ignorance or something? I don't know. I'm going to look it up in a minute, and that will be the end of my video. Goodbye, and thank you very much.